Talk into the microphone.
Hello?
Testing.
They're too big. They won't stay on my head. No, I think it's as small as they go.
Live from the ValdostaHomeSales.com studios, it is The Running Theory with Rick and Rob.
All right. We're back.
We are back.
All right.
Hopefully we have some audio today. Let me check it out real
Yeah.
quick.
We got a checklist. We got to make sure everything's happening.
Oh, let me hear you talk.
Can you hear me talk?
I can hear you a little bit.
All right. You might give me a little volume. I can't hardly hear myself.
You can't hear yourself. Let's see.
I've got I got somebody out there listening. They can let us know if they can't hear us.
Well, it would have been nice if somebody would have let us know, like,
Yeah.
not 30 minutes into the show last week.
We had a little blunder last week,
But it was a great interview
It
with
was,
Matthew
it was.
Trigg, professional triathlete. And
I think
today,
we can get Matt back. You know, if we need to.
we
can get
need to
back.
have Matt
Yeah,
back.
I think we should.
Let me see.
Hang on. How about it? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Let me crank your gain up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a
got a-
buttload of kids in here today.
There's a lot of folks.
Young,
yeah.
let's say young adults. They're not kids. Which I've known some of them since they were kids. It feels like that they were been around for a while. But first of all, because we kind of got a weird setup here, so we're kind of off to the side here. But there's a bunch of kids here. So tell me what's good in the hood.
Man, it's all good. Did you run yesterday?
I did run yesterday. We ran
I
yesterday.
know you did because I saw you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
ran 6 miles, and then actually I saw these kids out running on Saturday,
We saw you.
and they were running the wrong direction.
No, you were. No, you were in
Yeah.
the wrong direction.
It's probably
It's-
good they wasn't running with you, Rob. I mean, probably a lot faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have stopped and ran with them. They would have made me run a little bit faster. But yeah, we had a good day Sunday. Went out
did.
and run, and then I ran this morning. This nice and cool weather. But let's see if I can paint.
You know, I had to
over.
work
Look at
yesterday.
all these kids here. In the
I ran
back.
yesterday morning, and then I went to work, and I wasn't wiped out. You know, so
I felt good.
I did too. I felt great. I think the pace was good yesterday.
Yeah, I mean,
The weather was good.
y'all were having to stop for me, but that's not unusual.
Well, yeah, it wasn't that bad. Sometimes that's welcome.
So where, Martha? What are you doing?
Yeah,
Letting
come on
everybody-
over, Martha.
Or you can stand right there. Stand right there and pick up that microphone.
We have cameras everywhere.
I have cameras everywhere. Look, now you're on screen. Everybody can
Hey
see
there.
you on Facebook.
Here's another running partner. She ran with us
Hey
yesterday.
there, yeah, I did
Yeah,
run with
yeah.
y'all
Good
yesterday.
run. Yeah,
It was a good run. It was.
kind of
And
our
Coach
Sunday
Rick,
thing.
Coach Rick was out there.
He was. Yeah,
Yes,
that's kind of our thing lately.
that's right.
Yeah,
Sunday morning.
kind of good to reconnect again.
Yeah.
So
It's nice to run early.
tell us tell me what your profession is.
I teach.
Hold that
at-
mic up to your.
I teach at LHS, Lowndes High School, and I teach a bunch of plowboys, and I
And
also
girls.
coach, and girls, and I coach cross country, and this year I'll be coaching track. I've been coaching for about 8 years there, and this year we'll start a track, the distance program.
Okay, I'll put you on the
That's-
spot. I'll put you on the spot right away. How does this team stack up?
Pretty high.
Pretty good.
I tell you,
Well, good
yeah.
deal.
Not just runners, but in human beings, developing runners, developing young people.
Wow,
Yep.
what a great compliment.
Yep, and that's all of them. All of them are like that. They just breed good people.
I think that's breaking news. You're going to coach track,
Yes,
the whole track team,
I am. The distance.
just the distance.
Yes.
Okay, what is considered distance?
Distance
800
is
and
8.
above?
Yep, 8 and up.
Okay, how many
So
of these kids
32.
are going to run 800? And
We didn't make it yesterday.
How many are going to run the 800? Well, they're all going to run at least 800.
But is the whole team planning on running?
Yes. The whole team is. Oh, we got a couple that play soccer.
Okay.
We got a couple that play
Is this
soccer.
the whole team? Is
Couple
everybody here?
soccer.
No, this is varsity. This is who's, well, actually, we have some quarantining people. So we have some girls on quarantine and a couple girls that are out at senior photo shoots, you know. But yeah, this is varsity. This is who will run at state on Saturday.
So you guys just had a win, right?
Yeah, both girls and boys.
That's great.
And middle school. So we were winners all around.
Well,
And
must
so-
be good coaching.
How long have you been coaching this cross country?
I've been coaching maybe 15 years. I think it's been.
15 years.
Yeah, about 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So-
how did you get into the coaching?
How did I get into the
Cross
coaching?
country.
Well, I worked at St. John School, and I had been wanting to start up a cross country program there. I started up the Spanish program there, and basically there was another teacher that came on. She was relatively young, right out of college, and she was a runner. And I said, let's do this. Let's do this together. And sure enough, we did it. We started it. We started fifth graders. My daughter was in fifth grade at the time, so it was a perfect year to start. So we started the middle school there, and my co-coach, she actually was military. Her husband was military, so they left the year after that. So I recruited Coach Rick, and I told him to come on and coach with me. And he really, he was pretty much that third coach there because he was out there 3 times a week with us running with the kids.
Kind of in his blood.
Oh yeah, for sure. He actually, when I was in high school, I wanted to run cross country, but I worked 30 hours a week, so that kept me from doing anything else but going to school and working. And then I went in the military, and when I was in the military, I was like, I need to run. And I was a recreational runner. I met Coach Rick, and
Aw.
I know. And we went together into running happiness. So I started racing. He was my coach / running partner. So we started pretty much, we didn't have much of a Valdosta circuit. We would go to Tallahassee and Jacksonville like every weekend. We were out racing. And we really
And salsa dancing.
and salsa dancing. Yeah.
I've
I didn't
heard
know
the
that.
story.
Haven't
Yeah,
heard.
by morning we raced, by night we salsa danced.
So you're telling me Rick's a dancer?
Oh yeah,
Really?
big time.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, he's the dancer, big time.
Interesting.
And that's all she wrote. Then I got out of the military. He got out of the military, and we started a family. Got married, of course.
So you guys
and
were living
started a
here
family.
and going to Tallahassee to run on the weekend?
Oh yeah, every
Wow.
weekend.
Okay.
That Tallahassee and Jacksonville. Tallahassee was a nice drive. We could do it in the morning and get out of our car and get straight on the starting line. Jacksonville was a little bit of a haul. We'd have
Yeah.
to spend the night before. So Tallahassee was easy.
Well, I met you a few years ago before I even met Rob.
Really?
Remember, we ran together.
Oh yeah,
briefly
yeah.
for a
That
while.
was before you met Rob.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know
No.
Rob. Yeah, sure was. That's been many years
I
ago.
didn't
He
know
hadn't
you
been
didn't know
blessed
him.
yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, we're friends before you, Rob.
That's right. Yeah. In fact, I ran with you. Wow, before I ran with even Debbie and them.
You were running. Yeah, you were running with all the coaches in town.
Well, you know what brought me out there was Frank Ryan
Yeah.
invited me out.
Yeah. He was
And,
friends with Rick.
I
yeah.
initially ran with Todd Smoot and Ryan Kelly and Mark Steele. You remember that?
Yeah,
Remember that
yeah,
group?
yeah.
We ran from Todd's
Those arch rivals from Valdosta.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we went to the track. We went to several different locations, and we eventually wound up at the track.
Yes.
And then that's when I started running into other folks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and then we started running with Debbie, and
Yeah.
she's coach at Valwood
Sure,
now. Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, good
We
times.
had some good times.
Oh yeah, still going.
All right. So who do we have here with us today? Who we have up front here? I'm going to put
Okay,
you on the
well,
camera
up
on y'all.
front,
That
we-
camera's on y'all right now. Say hey, Facebook friends and YouTube.
Well, up here we have 2 of our captains. We have 2 girl captains and 2 boy captains, co-captains. So introduce yourselves, y'all, and answer some questions.
I'll go first. I'm Alec, and I'm a senior this year. I've been running almost my whole life. We moved here in 2008, and my mom's always been a runner. And we did the road races, the local road races for Todd Smoot. And I just did the miles, and I was okay at it, but I didn't really take it seriously. And I did middle school. And then nothing really changed until the end of 8th grade, and I had a pretty good finish to the season, and then I did cross country, and I've discovered that I love to run. So
And-
I'm
and
going to
you're a
add something
senior?
to that. His older brother was actually in my class, and I was like, Caleb, I bet you like running. And I go, you got the body type to be a runner. He's like, oh, maybe I do. And he came out. He came
Yeah.
out a couple runs, and little did we know his little brother was going to be dynamo.
Is that what y'all do sometimes? to
Did you
recruit
beat
just
up
find
on
those
your
kids?
older brother until he quit? Tell me the
No.
truth.
I was at home probably playing video games or something.
Now that you're running, is it a true love now? I mean, you really
Yes,
enjoy
sir.
it?
I do.
You left the video games behind.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay.
I play sometimes, but
Yeah.
not that
yeah.
much.
When you're not running, right? Yeah.
All right. Who else is over there?
I'm Selena, and I'm a junior, and I've been running since last year. And I
Last
love
year,
it.
you just pick it up like, okay.
Yes, sir.
Or was Martha telling you every day? Were you in Martha's class and she said, "Hey, you look like a runner"?
I wasn't. Actually, my best friend recruited me.
Okay, cool. And who's
She
your
still
best
running?
friend?
Michaela. She's not here today. She's quarantined.
Oh,
Dang.
okay. Well, that happens these
Man.
days.
I've been quarantined twice already.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you've missed a race or two, or not?
I missed 2, and then the last time I got lucky, it was like I got quarantined, and I was literally my last day was right before the day of region, so I got to run, but it was really close, too
now,
close.
Were you just exposed, or did you have COVID?
I was just exposed both times. I didn't even get it.
Did you get it at a football game?
No,
We don't go to
Yeah, I
football
was
games. That's
sleeping.
late night.
I was sleeping because we had a meet the next morning.
I
Now-
do have to say that means he missed a whole month of running with us.
You
An
must have been a
entire
little
month.
rusty. You must have been a little rusty coming back.
Really? No, I was running at home, but it felt weird to like run and
Yeah.
practice again. But I was definitely glad to be back.
Yeah, I bet. So let me ask you: did you guys surprise yourself? I mean, just not really being runners and then coming out and running. Did something kind of hook you there when you got out there and say, "Hey, I'm actually pretty good at this"?
Yeah. Like I said earlier, in 8th grade, I just had a race where it kind of clicked, and I made a late lap comeback and got my first win, and that felt really good. And that's where I decided I wanted to like keep running. And I wasn't even gonna do cross country, but then my mom forced me to. So
Well, that's good. I forced my kids to do cross country.
no, it can end up good when you do those things. So
Well, the key to being athletic, the common denominator in every sport is running. You cannot be
Right.
athletic and not run. I don't care. You can say, "Oh, I'm athletic," and I
Is
do
golf a sport? I mean,
Well, if
is
you look at
NASCAR
if
driving
you
a sport?
If you run
that's a
from hole
tough
to hole.
question.
How about NASCAR driving? Is that a
if you
sport?
look at
I'm playing devil's
the
advocate here.
best golfer in the world, and maybe not right at this moment, but probably the best golfer ever was Tiger Woods. That dude's an athlete.
I thought John Daly was the best golfer. I'm teasing.
But I
I'm
mean,
just-
he could hit the ball a country mile, but
Oh yeah, you can.
I mean, which I say athletic.
Right.
You
yeah.
know,
I'm just messing
athletic
with you.
sports.
Yeah, everybody knows John Daly's not the best golfer. Maybe the most entertaining.
Definitely, he was in a tournament here not too long ago.
Really?
I listened to it.
Hmm.
So what else?
So
You got some
okay,
questions?
all right. We got some questions here, and we can kind of stray from this if we need to. We kind of like the conversation take a life of itself, but let me just get started here. I think you said you played soccer, right?
my brother does,
What's up, your
and
brother does?
my older brother did, but I never picked it up.
Are y'all actively playing any other sport now? Anybody on the team playing anything else?
Yeah, we have a couple of
We got a
We
couple.
have a couple of soccer players.
Soccer.
Mainly
Yeah.
soccer.
Yeah. What do you like better, the soccer or the running? Yeah.
Aaron
yeah.
likes running.
Coach is here. You better say running.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good answer.
Listen, when you're at soccer practice, say soccer. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah.
So
Play soccer without running.
that's right. Yeah, man, soccer's. I played soccer in college. You got to do a lot of running. I mean, it's like
Right.
suicides constantly. So yeah, it's definitely
Line
a
drills.
big deal.
Line
Yeah.
drills.
We're trying
Come
to
on,
recruit
politically
basketball
correct.
players, but dang, they're hard to come on.
I was a basketball player. We're lazy. We don't like to run.
So who's going to pursue running? Who's going to go into college and pursue running?
I probably will.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
We got a number of hands up back there.
Well, what's the goal? What's the end goal there? I mean, just to stay in shape, just to stay competitive while you're
Well, I think,
getting your
I
education.
think everybody has a little bit of a different why that they, that
Yeah.
they are on the team. I mean, we even have people that are just on the team for social reasons. Everybody has their own why.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are they the ones who
The-
walk? That walk in the forest talking.
I mean, they realize that they can actually do it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
may start that way, but after a couple of push-ups, 20, 40, or 60, I don't know what the magic number is, but they stop
Just
walking.
keep going up.
So, how many miles are you running a week, Alec?
Right now, I think we're in the 30s and 40s. But in the summer,
But a cross
Yeah.
country race is only 3.1 miles, right?
you gotta put
Why are you running 30 miles a week?
you gotta put it in the base.
The coach,
before
right?
you can, yeah. Shoot.
Run again.
Let me ask you right now, if you wasn't being coached, I mean, would you run 30 miles a week?
I'm not really sure. I probably have to like go on the internet or something and just
Yeah.
look up like plans or whatever.
Nick's
But
gonna
I
replace
think
me.
that's like around the same amount
Right.
as most would do.
Are any of y'all interested that you would go ahead and pursue a 5K or any other kind of race or distance, in the off season?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes we run other races. It just like you just have to stay in shape, really, honestly.
Right,
But
yeah.
we like to take it year round and stay in shape all year. So
Okay,
What are you guys interested in doing? I mean, are 5Ks or anything any longer than that?
I think
Here-
Alec has been the BCM 4-miler winner. Haven't you?
oh
won that?
yes, ma'am. In
Yeah.
January, right?
And that's in January.
That's the 4-miler BCM. We've done like 10Ks or whatever, just whatever.
Yeah. Any designs on running a marathon? Anything like that?
We're not
Ultras?
allowed to yet.
Yeah, I guess part of the
Listen
thing
to
is-
Coach.
Yeah, yeah. You can't be a speedster.
I think I want to
run
say
marathons, but-
I showed up at a half marathon one time and you were there. I don't know if I don't know if Coach was there.
I think I heard about it.
Yeah, she definitely knows.
And so, let's see. Here, let's point the camera.
Yeah.
Let's get Alex's brother up here.
Come sit here, and 2 other people over here. You can go ahead and swap.
Wait, I want. So we got 2 brothers here. We got Alec here, and we got Aaron here
With the
in the
cowboy
cowboy
hat
hat. So who's faster?
I am.
Right now,
That's no
Yeah.
insult.
Right
That's
now.
no insult.
I'm
Sure.
chasing him down.
Is that a unanimous that Alec is faster?
Yeah.
A year from now, who's gonna be faster?
Aaron,
Hey,
That's
is Alec the man? I mean, is he like the fastest guy on the
that's
team?
up.
Yeah.
That's up to Aaron and
Yeah.
what he wants to do.
I'm gaining on him slowly.
Yeah.
Now, do you have the same love for running as your brother?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, now, was it something like, oh well, Alec, you have a younger brother? Were you like destined to be on the cross country
No,
team?
he was not.
I wasn't planning on it. Whenever I was in 7th grade and he was a freshman, he was starting to find his love for it, and I couldn't see why. I didn't see what he enjoyed. And I went to some of the meets like every once in a while, and then 8th grade year I started going a lot, and then I really
And
started.
he definitely wasn't gonna do it at first.
I still was being stubborn. I just said I was going to do soccer, and that was it.
Is that mic on?
Something went silent or dead.
Let's see. Look on that microphone and see if it's. Okay, there we go.
Can you hear me?
We're back now.
All right.
I might have hit it. I thought. But so yeah, I started going more of his meets, and I started to see why he enjoyed it more. And then so finally I was like, what the heck, I'll do it. And so I started the summer before my freshman year, and then I instantly loved it just like he did, and I knew why. And it's just part of the team. We're just a family. We all love each other, and it's just one of the best things you can have in high school is just a great friend group like that,
Yeah, listen to your coaches on Sunday morning. They say you'll have a great chemistry. And one thing
Yes.
they say is your work ethic. I mean, when you get at races, you guys are warming up and doing the necessary things to kind of be on go when some of the other teams are just kind of chatting and laughing. And,
Yeah, it definitely takes work ethic to wake up at 4 a.m. on Saturday. Football doesn't do that.
Well, let's not talk about football.
Well, the cool thing about it is you're kind of done for the day, at least on the
Right.
physical aspect of it, I guess. But, it makes for a long day, too, though, I guess. You guys, I know you guys are young. You probably don't crash early. I mean, if I got up at 4 in the morning,
No.
I'd be in the bed at like 8
We-
o'clock, But
We take power naps, don't we, boys?
close your eyes for like 30 seconds and you're good to go. So who else who's had a great experience out there on the course? Anything weird happen out there while you're running? Any crazy things happen?
It's pretty crazy every time he's out there.
Now, because I try to tell my son, who's in 7th grade and he dabbles in cross country, I tell him that it is a physical contact sport
Right.
out there on the course.
People don't
Especially
believe
when
it.
Wow.
when you go to places. We were up in what was it, Conyers, where it comes in and you get that bottleneck right there. I'm like, you have to. Now, I'm not telling you to put hands on anybody, but you have to create your own space
Mean
and make your own
elbows.
lane.
Mean elbows.
And so,
Yeah.
has it,
Yeah.
couple
Yeah,
weeks
let's
ag-
hear about
a
that.
couple weeks ago,
Let's hear it.
we were probably about a quarter mile in, and he had to get over, and I knew he had to. So I braced myself because I knew he was going to try to get over. And so we ran into each other, and I guess he didn't like that, so he pushed me. So I pushed him back, and then I didn't see him again. But after the
Well,
race,
they were talking. Tell them about talking.
yeah, so he's like, "Don't push me, man." And then I didn't say anything, but then my teammates got my back, and they were like, "Hey, don't do that." So yeah, I really appreciated that.
well, you got some arms on you for a cross country guy. I mean, that's
Yeah.
I
I was going to
tried.
say, it looks like you work out a little bit. You lift weights?
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
today.
And
Okay,
then
great.
after the run, the guy wanted to
So
complain.
after the run, yeah, the race, they were complaining to the officials or whatever. And so I hear they want me, so I go over there, and he's just explaining this bull story that didn't even happen. So then I have to like explain what actually happened, and then there's parents jumping in, and then other teammates are hopping
Yeah,
in. and
really.
it was just
Wow, that's crazy.
Coach Rick was like, if you guys ever come up to us and tell me
Yeah.
that, I'm going to say, suck it up.
suck it up,
happens.
Buttercup. I can't imagine Rick saying that at all.
No, not at all.
No,
Doesn't sound
he's
like
such a
it.
sweet,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it doesn't sound like
innocent.
Oh Lord.
So you
Okay.
guys have a special diet or anything, or you just eat whatever you want?
That's the benefit
not-
of the
Yeah.
miles a week.
Yeah, it's not a
Right. Yeah,
special.
you're
diet.
absolutely right. You can put
But
the calories in.
You
no,
have
we
to watch
don't
it.
just trash our bodies, but
You have
like,
to watch.
What about
eat.
you, Selena?
I try to eat a pretty balanced diet. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't eat ice cream and cookies because I definitely do that. But I try to have like a good amount of like carbs and protein and vegetables.
Yeah,
and
that's
so,
smart. Yeah.
And so, did you play any other sports before you started running?
I used to play softball, and that was it. I don't
So-
play softball anymore.
What position did you play in softball?
Pitcher.
Pitcher. Oh, okay. Awesome. Did y'all know that?
no, I didn't.
I did not.
Yeah.
play softball, but not a pitcher.
Good deal.
And you are in
I'm 11th grade.
11th grade, and you are enjoying running.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite part?
Winning.
Winning. If you don't say your favorite part's winning, I know you're lying.
I do like winning. I also like the people. That makes it a lot like easier to go out there and run 5 miles.
Even the
Yeah.
boys.
They're tolerable.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And so, how many kids are on the team total?
We had 27 this year.
27.
Yeah, we had 27 this year, and really, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a smaller than usual team this year because of all of the COVID.
Craziness.
Normally, our recruiting season is like May, and we go to the middle schools and we talk to the upcoming freshmen, but we couldn't do that this year. So, can you smell my dog? So
That's
we
Otis.
didn't really have any upcoming freshmen until late in the summer. And, we just couldn't get the word out there. And parents were really apprehensive, to allow kids to come out with people they didn't know. Now, this year, coming up, we are looking to have at least 60. And we are looking to have 5 girls and 5 boys from each middle school to make up our middle school teams. Because this year was our first middle school year. And so if we can do that, then when the middle school goes to state, they can actually compete in their 7A class instead of the conglomeration we had to do this year.
And cross country is one of those weird sports where you have a whole team and you have boys and girls.
Mm-hmm.
Which group is easier to coach?
Ooh.
It depends on what kind of group we have, honestly. In the years past, the girls have not been pleasant to coach. This year and last year, actually, we've had 2 good years of very coachable girls and boys. The boys are normally a lot easier. Yeah, they don't get their feelings hurt.
Do you ever get with the boys and say, Rick, you're going to have to handle that situation right there?
With the boys, I think just here recently I said to him, I think it was on the bus. We had boys and girls. We normally don't. They usually have separate buses. And our boys wanted to mix with the girls. And I was like walking in there half asleep, going, what is going on here? So I said, Rick, get in there and do something, please. I'm going to have a cow if I see them together.
We didn't want to mix. We were forced to. That was not. They were trying to take our seats.
Listen. Don't say anything you're going to regret later.
So being on the team, do you have to maintain a certain average, your
No, we don't require
grade point average or anything?
I mean, they have to be passing, 3 classes, so they can. But I don't think we have a problem with anybody here.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you a story about when I was in high school, and I was not the studious. I was more athlete than student athlete, and every semester I would have to go, and there was a one of my coaches was also the geometry math teacher and that kind of thing, and after every semester I'd be like, Coach, I need you to just give me a passing grade so I can continue to play. And he would think, Noel George, the Lowndes High School field's named after him. The baseball field's named after old Coach Noel. And Coach Noel George, he'd be like, well, one time he told me the world needs ditch diggers. And so, but he would always come through for me. Rest in peace, Coach Noel George, because I could always count on him to squeak me by with at least like a C-.
That's dirty play.
Yeah.
Dirty
Yeah,
play
Hey.
right there.
You know what? I graduated. C's get degrees.
So you guys balance your studies.
Well,
and
I
running
do
pretty
have
well.
to say.
But you know what? I wasn't a cross-country runner back then. Cross-country runners are very studious people.
I was just going to say, we actually have some top 5, top 10 runners here. So you're going to see these guys in the paper, not just for running, but for academics as well.
That's why you don't want
That's right.
basketball players on your team, because they'll bring your
yeah.
GPA
You know
down.
what? They don't want to come. I don't know why.
They're not,
Now I know.
They're not bright people.
Oh.
All right. Do we want to bring 2 more up here?
Yeah. One of my girls. Any one of you.
So, Rick, did while they're switching it up, did Eccles County have a cross-country team when you were in high school that you know of?
We a little bit. We never really. Years ago, there was a track team. Maybe not cross country, a track team, but I don't think we did anything. It's like all the Eccles teams. We don't have a lot of support now. I can't really speak for it. I know basketball's the thing in Eccles. The other stuff kind of takes a back seat.
Bring that microphone closer to your mouth. Talk right into the end of it. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna turn you up now. Now that we're all situated back, I can turn y'all up. And who do we have here?
I'll go first. My name's Andrew. I'm a senior. I've been running for 4 years for Lowndes High School. And
How long have you been letting that hair grow out?
2 years, actually.
2 years.
Remind
As of
other
next
kids I
week.
know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, and who else?
I'm Bianca. I'm a junior, and I've been running. This is my 3rd year running on the team.
Now, running, I hear, runs in your family.
Not my immediate family, but I've kind of been surrounded by running for quite most of my life. I've been going to some community races where my aunt would ask, "Hey, can you guys come help us out with like the water station?" And that's
Slave
kind of-
labor.
yeah. I was tricked into it. I was promised something more, and I made the interesting comment. I made an interesting comment one time when I was younger, and I didn't know that much about running. I was like, "Can I be on the team?" "Sure, Bianca." And
The rest is history. Huh?
yeah,
Well, that's great. You didn't envision yourself running when you were handing out water.
no.
How about you, Andrew? What got you on?
I've been running since 3rd grade. My family used to live in Virginia, and my mom wanted to lose some weight, so she used to drive to the little indoor track on top of the high school gym, and it was an eighth of a mile. And I used to go there with her and run every day in third grade. And I got up to like some like 20-mile weeks, and then once I got into like fourth and fifth grade, I went out to our middle school running club and started running with them, ran a couple meets there, and then I met Maz and started running with her my ninth grade year, and really changed the sport for me and started falling in love with it.
Okay. What brought you to Valdosta?
My dad is military. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Are you here for a while, or could you pick up and go again? I mean, you
Been
guys
here.
stationed here?
Oh, yeah. We've been here for about 7 or 8 years, I think. But, yeah, we'll be here for a little bit.
Awesome. And did y'all play any other sports growing up, or are y'all 100% dialed in on cross country?
I played soccer my 8th grade year, my 9th grade year, just for fun. And I wasn't falling in love with cross country and running yet. And, yeah.
I used to play basketball when I was young, not on a school team, just like at a church and everything. And it was really fun. I did like it a lot, but I didn't fall in love with it as much as I did once I was introduced to cross country.
I want to know what kind of product you put in that hair.
Nothing.
Are you just nothing?
Nothing. All
To
natural.
get those curls, those are all natural curls.
Yes, sir.
Do the ladies like the curls?
Of course they do. Of course they do.
That's all that counts, right?
Uh-huh.
Now did when you've been on other radio shows, did they ask you crazy questions like this?
No.
Okay, good.
See, I've got 2 sons, and both of them have long hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. So I can definitely relate.
Mm-hmm.
Not personally, but yeah, my boys can attest to that.
And
You had
Go
a crazy story. You were going to tell me a while ago something. I'd ask about who had a crazy story out on the course, and
Well, this past week, I wouldn't really say it was crazy for cross country, but this past week we were running our region race, and on the second lap we came across a huge snake.
Massive.
And I'm not very
Massive.
fond of snakes, so yeah.
you know,
did you run over it before you realized it was there? You know, sometimes you run
And
right over it.
luckily I had Andrew in
Yeah.
front of me to warn me, and so I had kept an eye
Me
out.
and
But
Alec-
I stepped right beside it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Alec were running.
Might have been me.
And we ran. He ran. I swear he was 2 inches from this snake, and my legs were over it before I saw it, and I definitely screamed. Maybe not some of the nicest words I could have chosen, but yeah, I had to warn my boys behind me, make sure they were all safe.
now.
Hey, I got to tell them something. Y'all want to hear a funny story?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Rob's been running together for a while, and years ago we used to meet in the afternoons. I work in Tipton, so I'd come home and I'd meet Rob at his house, and we'd go run. And one evening we went out jogging, and we went out running, and we were coming back, and we noticed this dog had escaped.
Yeah.
Remember this?
Oh yeah.
This dog had escaped in this neighborhood, and this lady had had recruited everybody in the neighborhood to kind of close off all the drives so the dog couldn't get out of the neighborhood. So we said, you know what? Let's help out. Stupid idea. So we go in there and we're going to try to help this lady catch the dog. So this was a little dog, and he could corner on a dime. You know,
Golly,
so
he was
nobody could
fast.
grab him.
He's
You know, he'd
quick.
run between your legs, and we were trying everything we could to catch him. So we finally kind of closed the circle until we had the dog in like a doorway, and we said, hey, you know, we got this dog caught. So we all started closing in. And we were all closing in, and we were all kind of real close to each other. And I was standing beside this lady, and she was not athletic at all. She was just a normal lady. And me and her were just kind of chatting.
She was a bigger girl.
Yeah, and she was just, we were just kind of chatting. Well, when the dog took off, we all moved, and me and her ran right into each other. I mean, it wasn't an easy hit. I mean, we smashed each other.
Rick trucked this lady in the middle of the street,
Oh my gosh, man.
and she went down like a sack of potatoes.
I was trying to catch her. I was trying to catch her, but I came down on top
you know
of her.
how in the movies when man and a woman fall on each other and they're like, that's the way it was.
Yeah.
Rick
It
was
all
laying on
happened in
top of
slow-mo.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it is she was one of your customers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny thing about it was I was trying to see if anybody was hurt, but I could not stop laughing.
I know, everybody was
Because it was the
laughing, yeah.
funniest thing.
I felt terrible about it. I wasn't hurt, but I felt bad about it because I laid into her. I didn't mean to, but
Now-
so we've had a few adventures on the road. But
Now
yeah.
listen, is the cowboy hat like an everyday thing?
No,
Or-
me and yeah,
Today.
they were in my
They dressed
car
up
from
special
this
for
weekend, and me and Aaron decided to be a little special today.
Yeah.
But Matthew does have a little background with your alma mater, actually.
Which one? Which what?
What?
Where you weren't always at Lowndes High, were you?
Oh well, no. This is actually my first year running for Lowndes High.
Oh, you're the Valwood boy.
I am the Valwood.
Oh my goodness, y'all got some Valwood kids up here. Yes, I'm a
So did it
Valwood
enhance your game
alumni.
to change teams? Did it enhance your game to change teams? Are you
I
better?
think it has. Having the competition and, especially Aaron, Alec, and Andrew and all them, they definitely motivate me to get up every day and become a better version of myself.
Now,
Have you raced against your teammates?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good competition between us.
Were you?
I'm sorry, your former teammates, I guess. Have you raced against your former teammates?
I've raced them a few times this year, yes, sir.
Yeah.
But Valwood didn't have much of a team, so.
Yeah.
Did you play any other sports at Valwood while you were there? Because usually it's everybody gets recruited to play something.
I
else.
actually started off as a football player. I went there my 8th grade year to play football, and I played for 8th grade and 9th grade.
Coach Hen.
And I just didn't like it, so I decided to run.
What kind of South Georgia boy doesn't like football?
Oh, I love football. Don't get me wrong, but
You'll stay a lot safer
I wanted
running.
to follow track, which is what my main
Yeah.
sport was.
You'll be a lot healthier doing that.
And so track is what got me on the cross country course. So
Okay, good. And what year are you again?
junior.
Junior. Okay, so they still got you for another year. And so, okay, we got Alec is a senior, and you're a
I'm
senior.
a senior, yes, sir.
So are those the only two? And Andrew.
Francis, yes.
Francis. So what are we looking at here? Are they? And these are all varsity, so they're top 7.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you got? Are you ready to prepare to fill these shoes next year?
Oh yeah, we've got some hosses coming up too, as freshmen. Our middle school. Oof.
Yeah, we raced against your middle school. I don't.
Right, we did race against you.
It was not a pleasant experience for us.
So what's your college aspirations? Where y'all heading?
Don't know yet.
Yeah.
Don't know yet.
I've barely looked into it, unfortunately.
Well, you're a junior. You still got time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to find out what I want to do first.
Sure.
Yes.
Oh.
You can always join the military. You don't have to make decisions. They'll make them for you.
I really don't think that's the path. I really don't think so.
I thought that too. Now I wish I'd done it.
All right. Do we got anybody else? I would like to hear anybody else.
I'd like to bring up 2 young ladies.
Okay. Bring them up.
One at a time.
Thanks, y'all.
Audrey's ready, I think.
Am I switching?
Some very
Yes.
athletic freshmen.
A freshman. We're gonna bring in the freshman. I got the. Everybody's welcome here. Listen, I need y'all all to share this show because I know y'all. Which Facebook is for old people, right? But we're on YouTube also.
We're on Spotify.
I know y'all all listen and watch YouTube.
That's right.
Who's your favorite YouTubers right now?
Aside from us.
Well, that was the question. I wanted to make sure that
sorry,
they
I blew the
answered.
punchline. Hey,
Golly.
be sure you subscribe to Running Theory, please.
Listen, can we pencil y'all in to subscribe to the YouTube channel?
Will everybody subscribe to the channel, please?
yeah.
You know what? Well, I would say you don't have to watch it. Just act like you watch it, okay?
Alex said he's going.
Yeah, just act like
I'll
you
be a
watch it. Pull out your smartphone.
Yeah, I'll-
Everybody has a smartphone in here. So,
Wait,
Hey, they're on it now. I see some guys on it now, right?
so who do we have up here at the table?
So I'm Audrey. I'm a freshman this year, and I started running this summer actually, or last summer before the season started.
So is it intimidating coming on the team?
For sure, yeah.
Is there any hazing going on or anything? They're treating you guys like, hey, y'all got to carry our shoes and our.
Now, I should have asked this question to everybody. Which Alex said that his mother was a runner, and I've ran with her before. She is a good runner. Is any other parents in here, were they runners? Like
Andrew's mom.
Andrew's mom was a runner? Okay.
I'm trying to think. Well, Isaac's dad just started running.
It's a great time to pick it
Yeah.
up.
It rubs
Pick up the
off, yeah.
sport.
I think
That's
he's
awesome.
getting ready for our turkey trot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
My parents run a lot. They do.
They do?
Yeah, they did a marathon. I think last year or the year before they.
Oh, that's
did
great.
a
What's their
marathon.
names?
Ryan and Katie Adams.
Ryan and Katie Adams. Okay.
Yep.
You know?
All right. And you over there?
I'm Caitlin Cotterman. I started running this summer too with Audrey. I actually started.
Yeah, I recruited.
Yeah,
her.
she did. She was like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this. Come do it with me." And I was like, "It'll keep me in shape for soccer, so let me do that."
Nothing like a good peer pressure.
And I was like, please don't let me do this by myself.
Yeah, she's like, "Don't let me do it alone."
Out there this summer, y'all. But Caitlin was the one. I think you came out and ran a couple times. Caitlin was the one with the purple hair one day, green hair another day. Hair another day.
It was like purple, blue, pink. I had it all.
And up here with the mic right
Who's on the
here.
hot seat?
I'm Drew Francis, senior. I've been running this year and last year. I was planning on running my freshman and sophomore year, but I went to one morning practice and it was too early for me. So, kind of just
So,
failed.
we don't do as many of the morning practices anymore, do they? Or do they still do them?
You can answer that, Andrew.
We do. This last Saturday we had a morning practice at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, that's
Usually
like sleeping
Mondays
in.
and Wednesdays we'll go out
Yeah.
and run.
And how do y'all like Wood Valley? Have y'all gotten to know Wood Valley very
Ooh.
good?
Yep, Big Bertha.
Oh yeah.
Which one's Big Bertha? Because there's a couple of them in there.
The back one. Yeah, the quarter mile over there. And then quarter mile down.
Now, have y'all done the workout up Park? Is it Park?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it 800 up?
Well, we just did this year. We just went up there Friday, and we did strides on our way back.
Okay.
We just did pickups.
Awesome.
Are you
Now
still
that's
running
a
Wood
hill.
Valley?
Huh?
You still running Wood Valley?
Nope. Nope.
But he will be next year.
Yeah.
You know what? It's starting to come back. I'm trying to come back on Fridays. Try to
Yeah.
catch up with the Mazurkowitzes on Fridays. I need to start going 7 days a week. I'm getting too fat.
Tough schedule. It's a tough road to hoe.
So y'all are enjoying it this year?
Yep.
Plans to keep it up?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
And y'all are already on the varsity as freshmen. So
Yes,
that
sir.
means you're
Yeah.
pretty fast, right?
Are y'all the,
We
are
like
y'all the
to think
horses she was
so.
talking
Listen,
about?
have y'all
Are y'all the ones she was talking about? The horses coming up?
Oh, they're hosses.
Okay, we're good.
Workers for
now before cross country, had y'all ever run like a 5K or anything like that before in your life?
I think we ran one 5K together, and like she had ran them before, but I've never ran one.
Yeah, I've done a few with my mom.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So like one before I started, and that was it.
And so what kind of times are you putting up now?
Well, my PR is like 23:50 something.
Uh-huh.
So
I'm in the 23:30s.
23:30s. Okay. So that's on a cross country course. So
Hey, Martha, how much can you expect somebody to progress from a freshman up to a senior?
Oh, well, number one, it depends on what they're doing all year long.
Yeah.
If they're doing everything they need to do, let's see, we just had somebody, did you do like a 3-minute PR? What was your PR, Matthew?
Oh, over the season?
Yeah, just one season.
3 minutes?
2 minutes and 40 seconds.
2:40. So
Congratulations. That's
if they're
awesome.
committed and they're, what's that?
I was over 3.5 this season.
Braden was
That's
over
great.
3.5
Yeah.
one season. So, like I said, if they're committed all year long, they run track or some kind of running sport like soccer, and they come straight up in May and start with us, it could be 2 to 3 minutes per season.
Yeah.
now I want to say it wasn't that many years ago that I beat Alec at a Memorial Day race, or maybe it was a 4th of July race.
Yeah, but he was only like 7 years old, Rob.
No, I think he was in 8th grade or 9th grade maybe. And then the next year he came back and he won the damn race.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Alex, he told Coach Rick when he was recruiting him that he didn't think he was going to run cross country in high school because he didn't like the terrain.
I don't like the scenery.
Hey, Drew, how about you? You started. When did you start the team?
I started my junior year.
Your junior year. Okay. So have you
I-
seen a lot of progression? Has this been a crowning year for you?
Yeah, well, both seasons I had a big injury. I missed the last third of last season and then the beginning of this season.
Yeah.
But I've still progressed a good minute off my time.
Yeah.
And he's got a freshman brother that's coming up
Yep.
to show us all that it's a family thing. Gage is his brother, and he was top 5.
He's doing pretty good right now.
Oh, great.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In the middle school program.
Uh-oh.
Golly. But, okay, Martha, go ahead and take the microphone back, and let's talk about this the shirt you're wearing, what does it say?
Okay, this is our Turkey Trail Trot. This is back when we did it at Freedom Park, but every year we have our fundraiser. Our main fundraiser is a 5K on Turkey Day. So November 26th this year, it will fall. We've got, I want to say it's over 20 sponsors. It's about 22, 23 sponsors.
Who was supposed to come and contact me about
Yeah,
sponsorship?
somebody was supposed to come. But we'll get you. Maybe tonight. Okay? And you usually are a very good sponsor. Usually
try
on the
to be.
shirts. But
to
but
both Valdosta and Lowndes.
And Lowndes, that's right.
Because I guess my son runs for Valdosta.
That's
but
right. So
don't hold that against him.
So it's a 5K race that Todd Smoot times. And sometimes it's warm, sometimes it's freezing. You know, we'll have hot chocolate out there, whether we need it or not.
You should have somebody in a Santa Claus outfit run.
We have done that before. Rodney Elam was our Santa Claus for probably 3 years. That was nice too.
I want to see Alec dressed up in a Santa Claus outfit, and whoever beats Santa Claus wins something.
That's right. He can come in. Yeah, that would be cool. Or we've had a turkey, the Wagners.
Yep.
A turkey and a butcher. And the butcher was chasing the turkey. That was great.
And this is on Thanksgiving Day.
This is on Thanksgiving morning.
So you can
8 o'clock start.
You can not feel as fat at the end of the day
That's
if you
right.
get up early in the morning and run a 5K.
Got to eat. Got to run first, and then you can eat whatever you want. But you can go on Run Sign Up and look for us, LHS Turkey Trot. And like I said, it's November 26th. And we'd love to have as many people as we can. For really, this is like maybe the second live 5K for 2020. So
it's going to be in person.
It's in person. It is live. And it is 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. You get 60 minutes to go 3.1 miles and support running community.
Any idea what the course record is?
Oh, I don't know. We could ask Smoot.
I think it's probably no, because are you running the new VECA
No,
course?
we're not. We're running the original.
The original?
Yes, I like that one so much better.
Maybe what's the kid who ran for VSU?
16. Oh, Jesse?
Jesse Prince?
Jesse Prince, I bet.
I bet it's Jesse.
I bet it was Jesse.
Or if he gets down to it,
or that other guy, Brishan.
Brishan is probably coming close.
I bet he will.
What's the other kid who ran for Todd?
Nick Rosati? No.
This was a couple
I think
years
he was
ago.
18s.
I'll think of it in a minute.
Okay.
But there's been some fast kids
fast
run that
ones,
course.
Yeah. You are right. But yeah,
And
so
then,
y'all come out.
There's usually a lady from South Carolina who comes sometimes. What's her name? Erin Miller? Is her name Erin Miller?
I can't remember.
But
I thought it was Jones. No,
this is because she's related to the Millers here in town.
Oh, okay.
And she's quick. She's probably mid-40s and running probably. Last time she was down here, probably running 19s.
19s.
So is it a requirement for the team?
we have people come from Tallahassee for this race too, in the past, and they've got some pretty fast middle-aged women.
So is it a requirement for the team to run it?
No, we're not going to say middle-aged.
I know. Let's not say that. What's that?
Is it a requirement for the team to show up?
I mean, it just depends. I hate to say requirement because it is Thanksgiving Day. People.
But they better be there, right?
But COVID, who's leaving? I don't know. They shouldn't be.
But the season will be over by then.
Yes, the season will be over.
Because your state meet, the final meet
is Saturday.
This Saturday.
In Carrollton.
So what does our workout plan look like for this? Are we taking this week off? We eating bonbons? Carb loading already? Carb loading started on Tuesday?
Tell
Monday?
you what, Rob McCann play. What would you do, Rob?
He just told you what he did.
I better not see anybody going out to eat these big meals. That's for sure.
You read the slogan. The slogan. The slogan. Read the slogan to it's undertrained and overconfident. So that's what I would go in undertrained and overconfident and probably hurt myself.
That's right.
But y'all taking it easy this week though?
We're cutting our mileage.
Was Saturday the last hard workout?
It was the last hard regular workout. Yes, but I mean they're hitting it fast every day. Every day they're doing strides. Every day, they'll do hundreds. They just had weight work today, pretty hard from what I hear. Our strength training coach, he knows what he's doing, and so we completely trust him. They'll still have another weight work on Wednesday. That one will be lighter, and they have less miles as we get into it. They'll have their last 3 on Thursday, and we get pictures taken on Thursday, so 3 miles to them is a sneeze.
Yeah. I was running along with Rick a couple of weeks ago, and he was
You're
telling me
done.
you guys were killing him. He said about running with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all were killing him. The
Oh,
pace
yeah.
is very fast.
Yeah,
So-
he's like
Yeah.
on
And
ice every night.
The state meets in Carrollton,
Carrollton.
and that's a pretty hilly course.
It is a hilly course, but what goes up must come down. So anybody have their shirt on?
It's just
We
a hill.
do. Can
Get
you
over
zoom in
it.
on that shirt?
Let's see. I can zoom in. There it goes. It won't,
Suck it in, B.
it's just a hill. Get over it.
Just a hill. Get over it. That's right. In the past, we've probably only had a couple of PRs, true PRs on this course. But this team, we expect big things from them. So we expect their attitude to be right, their effort to be in place, and their focus to be dead on for sure for Saturday. So, and I think they'll, we've got very motivated seniors that definitely want to make a lasting impression.
Did we have any top 10 in the state last year?
No,
No.
we had our only top 10 has been Caleb Wolfenden.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay, I
couple
remember
years
Caleb.
back.
Maybe that's who I was
Yeah,
thinking about.
Yeah. Were you on the team? Were you a freshman when Caleb was? Yeah, Andrew. No. Okay, so he was still at Pine Grove. So it's been, I think maybe the year before Andrew, Caleb graduated. So it's been 5 years. So we're due. We're due.
We are due.
Yeah.
And nice to be. It would be nice to get a couple kids up there in the top 10.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, I got to ask everybody, and this is strictly off the record to your coaches. The only people who are going to hear this is our millions of viewers. But but what about those coaches? What about Miss Martha and Coach Rick? I mean, they all right?
Okay.
They're very
Are they-
motivational.
Very motivational?
Very,
Yeah.
very motivational.
I hear that some Mavs shirts gets handed out occasionally if you reach certain
Oh,
you
yeah.
achieve certain things.
Raise your hand if you have a Maz shirt.
Wow, that's a badge of honor, huh?
Okay,
You get
look
a
at
shirt.
that.
That's a pretty
I've
good
been
deal.
on a
Yeah.
chase for that tank top.
Yeah, we've been
That's
trying
right.
so hard to
That's
get
right.
those.
Tank
Those
top
are our
is the first
motivation.
stop.
So what do you got to do? What have you got to do to get there?
I think it's sub 23.
Sub 23 is
For
the
the
first
girls.
one
I
you
got
can get.
30 seconds. to shoot.
You're on your way. Yeah, you'll definitely get it.
I got.
Yeah, and
I got a
Bianca?
Mass T-shirt.
2 seconds off.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, so they're getting it.
Good deal. That's great. Hey, we run with them every Sunday, so they're tough competitors. I'll tell you that. They speak highly of you guys. They really do.
To say
and,
the least.
yeah, because I mean, I've been running. I remember when Alec was a freshman. I don't think I remember when I think Andrew was starting along.
Yeah,
and,
Andrew looked completely different. So.
And so I show up to the Rick. I show up to the because I have a bunch of Valdosta shirts and Lowndes shirts, and I show up to the middle school race with my Valdosta shirt on top, and then I'm like, "Where's Lowndes at?" And I pull up my Lowndes shirt, but they were running later in the day because I did run as a club. And then they were like, "Why are you running a Lowndes shirt?" I said, "Because I've run with a lot of these kids."
That's pretty good.
And
thinking.
I see him, and I see like Brisham. I started running with him when he was in high school, and now he's at VSU, and so it's cool to see these kids grow up and do well.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
I can't wait to see some of them running
Yep.
either collegiately or however
Yeah.
they want to do it. So how many have you ever thought about? How many kids that you've had run collegiately?
Have I thought about it? I really haven't thought about it. They just kind of come and then go on. Trying to
You need
think.
to
See,
think about-
Matthew Bond, he ran collegiately. He was probably our first. Doyle, I don't think any of the Wallaces did. They were big time runners. But I
But
think
you-
they went straight into like marathons and stuff.
But you should sit
I know,
down
I
and write
should.
down all these kids.
Mhm.
You say, "Oh, you don't think that I know how to coach?" Well, here's my list of region championships.
Who said that?
How many region championships have you won?
This is our 9th, yeah.
9-time region
Wow.
champion.
Congratulations.
And then
For boys.
you go next level and you say, well, this is all the kids that I've coached that have, run collegiately and things like that. Because, kids, they'll try to backtalk you. They'll be like, oh, coach,
Oh, yeah.
coach doesn't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't see anybody shaking their head to that.
I know.
Oh, she knows. Oh, she knows.
Yeah, we honestly try to keep it very positive. We try to keep all of them with level heads and really just look into the future. Like, why look back? They're not going back there, right? So we want to keep everybody with their eyes focused on what's ahead of them, for sure.
All right. We got anything else? We're coming up on the hour.
Okay. Anybody else want to say something?
This can make you or break you on this show, so if you want to say something, go ahead. I mean, you'll be a celebrity as
Blake,
soon
you
as this
got
is over.
something? Why don't you talk about your running family? Your siblings. Have a seat.
Tell me what your name is.
So my name is Blake Harmeo. It looks nothing like it's spelled.
Harmelio.
It sounds nothing.
Now I know your dad was a Valdosta guy.
Yes, sir.
Why is he sending you to Lowndes?
So my mom went to Lowndes, and when I was summer of 5th grade year, we moved. My mom got remarried, and we moved to Hayhira. So we changed school systems there, and we just kind of stayed in Lowndes. But my brother, he's kind of what got me into cross country. He started the end of his sophomore year, and he ran all during the summer. I started the beginning of school my freshman year. He's 2 grades ahead of me, but he was really fast, and just not last race, but my race before that, I beat his PR, which kind of made me happy. But
Awesome.
Great.
he would never let me beat him in an actual race. But, yeah.
Does he still run?
Not as much as he used to. He doesn't do cross country or anything, but he still runs to stay in shape.
And where does he go to school?
He goes to VSU.
Awesome.
And he's in the ROTC program, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The ROTC. Are you in ROTC?
I am.
Awesome. Is anybody else in ROTC? Any other extracurriculars that aren't athletic related? Beta club?
Athletic related.
Huh?
Said ROTC better be athletic
Yeah.
related.
But, sports
But
wise.
he has a younger brother coming up too.
Yeah. Aiden Newsome.
Is he fast?
He's my stepbrother. I think he's going to be fast.
Oh yeah.
I think he's varsity on the middle school team.
Top 6.
Yeah. Anyways, so I think he definitely has a lot of potential. He started running really early, so I just hope he doesn't beat my times.
You got to run faster.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
Great. Anybody else want to get famous?
Anybody shout outs? Alec, you want to give a shout out to your girlfriend? Your mom? Mama Kim? Mama Kim, I
Right.
wonder if Mama Kim's watching. Your baby boy says he loves you. Not your baby boy, your older boy. Or actually your middle boy.
Hey, how tough
One
was
of those kids.
How
After
tough
you
was it
have
to
a
round
certain
everybody
number
up
of kids.
today? How tough was it to get everybody on the same page?
Practice? No, they were like,
Really?
yeah, get me over there. Like I said, we have a couple people quarantining through Wednesday, I think, maybe through tomorrow, something like that. And then they were just at weight work. We've got one with the photo shoot, and I think Laura had a doctor's appointment. But the rest of them we're gung ho. Yeah, definitely
Great.
want to tell the world.
Well, hey, we appreciate y'all coming. We've enjoyed it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
And we
it's been
can't
great.
wait till next week when we get to announce how well y'all did at state.
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah.
a prediction at state.
Yeah.
Fast. We're just
Fast,
going to
yeah,
leave it at that.
speedy.
Yeah, we wish y'all
Speedy.
well on that. Yeah, y'all do great.
All right.
And congratulations on your achievements so far. You've had a great year.
You know what happened Sunday? You start preparing for the next year.
That's right. What will happen Sunday? Yeah.
Listen, during the off season, you're either waiting for next season or you're preparing for next season. And that's a choice that you got to make the next day when you wake up. You say, am I going to wait around till next season rolls around? Or am I going to get up and get out of bed and start working towards it?
That's right. Yeah, we got a couple of hopefully hopefully some of these guys will join us in the off season. Actually, down in Tallahassee, you all might want to be interested in that. They're having a 2 mile. It's called Go Postal. Hoka One is hosting it, and they're giving prizes to track 2 mile.
Ooh,
And it's open.
that sounds fun.
They'll
Yep,
put you
cool.
in. You have to pre-register so they can put you in 20 people slots, 20 runner slots.
All right, that sounds like fun. What?
It's December 5th.
December 5th.
Oh no! I'm sorry. That's a different one. It's November. It's 2 days after our race. 28.
I'll still be sore. All right. So we messed up last week, and we somehow whoever runs this show
Whoever runs the
goofed
board.
up, and we missed half the interview, the audio. We've had the audio
We're
going the
good
whole
today.
time.
We're good.
Sandy said that I heard you, 58 minutes ago.
Loud and clear.
And
yeah.
this guy named Rick Mazurkowitz says that Martha is good looking.
Yeah.
And then some people saw the Otis running around in the background. That's the big white dog. But next week, if y'all tune in, we got a special guest. Who do we got next week?
Shawana White, Peach Runner on Instagram.
Shawana White,
Shawana White, marathoner. Yeah.
Peach Runner. She's a big-time woman.
Olympic-minded marathoner. Yeah.
Yeah, Olympic caliber.
Goodness, she's young. I'm not sure. Not sure.
She's the next big thing in running.
Yeah.
So look her up. She's on the Instagram. What's her name on the Instagram?
Peach Runner. Yeah.
Peach Runner. She's from Atlanta.
Yeah. She's very funny. She gets on there and dances and does a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah. So she's entertaining.
So
Yeah,
follow
fun to
Peach
watch.
Runner on Instagram, and then go to our page, Running Theory.
Yeah.
We have the Instagram, we have the Facebook, we have the YouTube.
YouTube, Spotify.
Yeah, this whole internet
yeah.
thing is like crazy.
Subscribe. Please subscribe to everything.
All right, and then remember the turkey trot.
That's right.
And sign up. If you need any more information about that, just hit us up. You can message Martha. Martha's on Facebook. LHS Cross Country's on Facebook. Todd Smoot's on Facebook, YouTube, whatever. You can follow me on Strava if you want to. Y'all can all follow me on Strava. Yeah, I see that. I see these young kids running. I'm like, daggum, man. They're making me look bad. I just struggled through 4 miles at 9:30 pace, and I see Alec and his brother over there running 10 miles at like 7 something. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, to be young.
We might see you on the road. We'll be going the other opposite ways, I guess. But we might see y'all out there. Great.
All right. Anything else?
Anything else, guys?
All right. Well,
Thanks
we
a million,
appreciate y'all coming in, and hopefully like, share, and subscribe. Hey, if we get every one of these kids to do this, we are going to be
Pick
the
up
next big
14.
thing.
Yeah, 14 likes.
Yeah.
14 subscribers today. Yeah.
Oh, Lord, I just dropped this. All righty.
Thanks
Well,
a
we
million, y'all.
appreciate you. We'll see you next week.
All right, thanks.